one of the things that I do is work in race relations. And when you said the word trust, I was thinking as a black person, I don't trust that the white principal, that the white Board of Education is going to provide the basics to my youngster to read, to write arithmetic, what have you. And so on one hand, I like your principles. I like what that stands for, but I do have sort of a built-in distrust that my youngster is going to get those kinds of tools that I believe maybe many of you white people have. So this is something that you can use to develop and build yourselves beyond some point. But I want to be sure this point isn't ignored.
I'm glad you bring that up, because when I say that the human individual is basically trustworthy, I don't mean that I trust every aspect of individual's behavior, and I think you're quite right that many white school administrators would be prejudiced against minority students. On the other hand, I would just insert this, that if I were to work individually with that school administrator, I would find that at heart he really wants to do good, positive things, but that may not show up in his behavior.
I also know that when we are allowed to follow our own innards, if you will, that if I need to read or I need to write, then that's where I need to begin, and that's where I express myself as wanting to begin. But there's another problem here that I've been thinking of. I've been editorializing what I've been saying, and that's why I've been speaking to what I am. I'm concerned about structure and not structure. Because it's like I've been raised in an environment, maybe isn't the same kind of structure of your environment. I'm sort of speaking like, I'll say, a black person or an ethnic non-white now. And there might be something very good for me in a structured environment to help me learn what I need to learn, including that. And that could be a positive thing for me, not a negative thing. Now for you, maybe you need more freedom to learn in a sense. I need the freedom too, so I don't want to be mistaken about that, but it's, I guess I want to pay some attention to the context in which that freedom is operating. I'd like your views on that.
Isn't that what the person-centered means? That this, you gear whatever the methodology is to the need of the person or the need of the group, instead of either have structure or non-structure pre-established beforehand.
Okay, I guess I need to hear you say that that's what it means.
That's what
I'm
I
not sure. That's what,
And while you were talking, I was thinking of a black person that I know well, came from a large family, and the mother saw to it that every child was proper and correct, because in dress, in manners, in politeness, everything like that, realizing that unless they were completely proper and correct, they couldn't compete with white children, even though the white children were not that way at all. And so it was a highly structured experience, but with a definite goal of personal development.